Hey guys, Steven Gilbert here with SoulWeb.org, where internet marketing meets integrity. And on today's show, we have Declan Mack, right? I said that right?
You did? Yes.
All right,
yes.
perfect. To talk about his new software, Traffic Xtractor, which I think you guys are going to love. Because listen, we all know there's two parts to this whole online thing, right? You have to have a website or an offer or something, but then you also have to have traffic. And Traffic Xtractor takes care of the traffic for you, and that happens to be Declan's new software, which is why he's here. So Declan, thanks for coming on the show, buddy.
No problem whatsoever, Steve. Always great to talk to you, my man.
Oh, I know. I love your accent, and it's always a pleasure having you on too, of course, but mainly the accent. I'm just kidding.
And we always have a good time as well.
Oh, I know. This will be fun. This will be fun. But more importantly, I think what you got here is something pretty useful. So I did want to, just do this interview. You know the drill. Just going to run through the questions here and, see what you think. So tell me about Traffic Xtractor. Like, what's the idea behind it here? Like, give me a rundown.
Traffic Xtractor is a software and video training that we have put together that enables people to get low-hanging fruit of keywords. You put a keyword in, it gives you all the keywords and what competition they have, what searches they've had, and with that, you target those keywords, especially the ones that have zero competition, and you will be in, and we've proven this, we've case studies in there as well, you will be on page one of Google, on page one of YouTube, more importantly Google, because you know yourself, you get on page one of Google, you're
oh yeah.
Heck, I was going to say something very, very crude there, but you're
well,
you get on page one,
we're all adults.
Okay, if you get on page one of Google, you're like a dog with two Mickeys. So that's what we say over. And it is just, well, everybody aims to be on page one of Google because the opportunities that page one of Google throws up is just priceless. I mean, if you don't monetize after being on page one of Google, you might as well throw your hat at it. Everybody out there wants to be on page one of Google, and with our software, it identifies the low competition keywords with the high searches, and you throw a video together, and boom, back here. Go on, sorry, yeah.
No, I'm sorry. There's a couple things, right? So the first thing is going to be videos, right? That's going to throw a lot of people off. So before people get like, oh, no, videos aren't for me, just hang on a second, because I'm actually going to be giving you a script, like a script writer. It's a worksheet. It's actually this worksheet right here that I use in all my videos and all my interviews, so you know what to say in the video, all right? So you don't have to worry about videos, because I'm going to give you a little worksheet that you got to fill out, and then you just read off the worksheet, and you have a video that's going to get you traffic and make sales. Now,
you don't even have to be on camera. I know a lot of people are afraid of being on camera. You don't even have to be on camera. You put together a slideshow. You can pay someone on $5 to make a video, 2 minute, 3 minute video for you. Put your links in it, and boom, you're good to go. I know a lot of people, and your viewers probably the same, are afraid to be seen on camera.
I know I was, man.
I was at the start, absolutely. My first videos were absolutely horrific. But they probably still are, says some people. But you don't have to be on camera. You can get people to do this for you. Stephen's going to do a script up for you if you want to go that way. But you can do a slideshow, PowerPoint, get someone on Fiverr to do it. It is that easy. You do not have to be on camera.
But the main thing I wanted to mention here is just kind of how hard it is to tap into that potential. It's very hard to manually do research and find keywords that are untapped that you can target. It's even harder to build a website around that. It's just so much work. And not only that, it's a lot to learn, right? So there's a huge learning curve before you can even get to the point where you can find those untapped keywords. And then when you do, it takes hours of work just to find a handful of them, which is why I like the software so much, because what it does is you skip the learning curve. You don't need to understand how it works. You just need to know that it does. And it goes and finds these keywords for you, okay? And what used to be the thing to do, right, guys, in the early 2000s and especially 2010, it was build a website. Content is king. But that's not the case anymore. How many websites do people actually go to these days? It's not many. There's like a handful that dominate everything. But it's never been harder than before to use a website. when it comes to ranking. And so that's why, you know, we've seen video really take off. But the downside to video, of course, is what we just talked about. It's hard, it's scary, you know, you're nervous, not sure what to say, right? So with Traffic Extractor, guys, you're going to find these untapped keywords, all right, that are going to, you're going to be able to put up a video for those keywords. And since there's no competition, you'll rank, all right? And it doesn't just go out and find any keywords. You literally put in search terms, and it finds keywords related to that search term. So that, you know, you can do this in any niche you want. And so for an example, right, if I was in the health niche, I would type in maybe like how to, you know, get abs or something. And it would, you know, take that keyword, run a bunch of different computations to the software, compare that to Google, check its internal algorithms, and then spit out keywords that are, there's no competition. So then what you do is you take my worksheet that I'm going to be giving you with this, make a quick 1 to 3 minute video, and you're done, you know, and your face doesn't have to be on camera or anything like that. So this is just really a great way to get traffic, no matter what niche you want to be in, right? And what's cool about this traffic is you can use it to build a list. You can use it to send to you know, ClickBank offers if you're in the health niche per se, or you could even do IM offers if you wanted. But it's just a great way to kind of find untapped, unharnessed traffic. And what's kind of cool about it is it snowballs.
There is so many people that can benefit from this software, like from, as you mentioned, affiliate marketers looking for more traffic that converts, product owners, e-commerce site owners, service providers, offline business owners. I mean, you could sell this as a package to an offline business owner. Could you imagine going into an offline business owner and saying, listen, I'm after doing a video for you. There's the name of your shop. I have it on page 1 of Google. Can you imagine how much that they would pay for that service?
Oh, and that's an actual thing. Like, people actually, there are companies, entire real world companies that are built off doing that. They'll find businesses that aren't ranked on Google, little mom and pop shops. Go ahead and rank that video on Google, and then go in and say, look, I've got your business name ranked on the first page of Google for plumber in Mount Juliet, which is the town I live in, and you know, I'll give you access to it for $200 a month.
Easy.
It's in the traffic program. Oh yeah, because when you're a business owner, $200, you know, you know, a month, that's $2,400 a year. But to them, if that even gets one sale, you know, and of course you could charge way more than that too, depending on the niche. So, you know, that's obviously a route you can take. But no matter, basically what we're getting at here is no matter what you're into, this is going to be useful to you, because it really cuts down on research, and it really finds those keywords that not only don't have any competition, but are getting searches. So, you know, you'll see a lot of courses and like things like, oh, look, we rank for keywords, blah, blah, blah. And then you go and you look at the keywords, and nobody's searching those terms, right?
Exactly.
But this software actually finds terms that people are searching for. So not only are they untapped, but you're going to get traffic. You're not, you know, there's no tricks here. But anyway, Declan, I just had to kind of explain that to people so they had a better understanding.
Exactly. I just wanted to put in there, and as I said earlier on, anybody, I mean, it is so appealing, this software is, to anybody who, in so many different types of niches. As I mentioned, product creators, affiliate marketers, e-commerce, service providers. Like, it's endless. The amount of people that can use this and benefit from this software is just unbelievable. That's why it's such a powerful tool. Absolutely.
I mean, I kind of got off track of my questions here, so I'm going to jump back into them. But I did just kind of want to explain why this is so good, guys. What would you say makes it unique, Declan? Let's just start from the top and we'll work our way down. I know we've kind of already hit on some of those, but if there's anything else you wanted to add.
Not really. The unique thing about it is that so many people can use it in so many different niches. And the unique thing is that by putting, as you said, by putting your keyword into the software, it shows you how many searches are looking for that keyword, and how much competition there is. And that's huge. Like, I mean, there's no point in so many searches and so little competition, but no searches for it. You might as well rubbish, like. So the software tells you how many searches there is and what competition there is there, and bump straight in, you know, and straight away you focus on these and go. And the beauty as well, Steve, what makes it unique as well is it cannot be saturated, because there is so many different types of keywords you can put in for so many different types of niches.
Oh, I know, man. I was playing with it earlier. All right, so who is this for, man? Who would you say the target audience is?
Absolutely, everybody. I mean, there is no one that we've left out of this. I mean, I'm repeating myself here by saying affiliate marketers, e-commerce sites. You can send it to CPA offers. You can product owners, offline businesses, and you know I've said this before, and your viewers will know this. I am no tech geek. I'm
Mhm.
very bad techie wise, but I have used this and it is so easy to use, and the results come up on the screen. You go, you do your 2 minute video, your 1 minute video, bang, you're ranking within.
Yeah,
We have proof on the
it's true.
same 2
I
minute
mean,
comments.
people always get anxiety about videos, and I get it. I mean, I used to be there. I remember when I was thinking about putting my face on video, it was a huge ordeal. I mean, I had to think about it for weeks. But you don't need to put your face on video or anything. You just literally take this little worksheet, answer the questions for whatever you're making a video about, and then you have a quick, valuable video that doesn't come across as spammy, but leads to sales. So whether you want to make that or send that off to someone on Fiverr for $5, you can totally do that. You know, it's totally up to you. And of course, if you wanted to rank a website, you could do that too. But YouTube's going to be much quicker and much faster. And what you can do is create kind of a snowball effect. You know, you can rank for many different keywords at once and put up many different videos a lot quicker than it takes just to put up one website and rank one video. So
I was just going to say, I was going to say the exact things. You can throw out 4, 5, 6 videos, no problem, just like that. And with the information that software is giving you, you will rank.
Oh yeah, and see that's the thing. That's why I like this so much, because normally you get a lot of, you'll see people with, you know, just throw out keyword tools that just find keywords, and it's just, oh, this thing sucks. But you guys have really put something good together here, you know, because like I said, most keyword tools spit out those words that don't have any searches, right?
Yeah.
And like, sweet, no competition, bro, and you'll do all the work, and then you're not getting traffic because no one's looking for it, right? But you know, this one's different, and I really like that. And you know, I think the reason anyone could use this is because it's such a universal tool. You know, it's something that no matter what marketing niche you're in, or what niche you're in on the internet, you need something like this. And what's cool about it is you just happen to be able to use it to get traffic. And I'm always telling people, you need to find a way to get free traffic, and this really does that. You know,
you've hit the nail on the head there. Free traffic. It's free traffic. I mean, the amount of people that pay for their traffic and this, that, and the other, where this is getting you on page 1 of Google, and you don't have to pay a penny. You know.
Well, the next question is what makes it stand out, but we've already covered that. I mean, the answer is it finds keywords that are actually being searched for. There's also no competition for. It finds that perfect middle ground.
Steve, included as well, I think we might be overlooking this as well. There was over-the-shoulder video training on.
Oh yeah.
Everything in there as well. That's included.
Yeah, guys, they also have case studies with the course. I forgot because the software is so cool, but the training, the video training that comes with the software, shows you how to go about ranking these videos if you want to. And you could actually just replace the word video with website in the case studies and follow the same steps. And you could even do websites if you want. I just always recommend videos because it's quicker, it's easier. You don't have to have a huge, nice looking website. It only takes 1 hour to 2 hours to throw up a video, if that. And once you get good at it, you can make a 3-minute video in literally 15 minutes and go through the steps of the course and be done. You know, but at first, obviously, there's a tiny bit of a learning curve there. It's way faster doing it this way than if you have to do it manually. So again, there's going to be some time savings there too. Now, Declan, I know you've got case studies, so they'll be able to see the results on the sales page. Actually, do you want to show us the sales page and kind of show us your results that you're advertising, so that they can get a feel for it and see? They'll probably like that. That'll probably be a nice little tie. Then we'll come full circle here.
All right. Come. Sorry, share screen. Tell me when you can see, Steve.
Yep, we're good.
That's that one. Right, there is our sales page. Okay, now there's the top of it. Okay, and this is the screenshots. This page 1 of both Google and YouTube in less than 3 minutes. These are videos that we put up. You can see it there straight away that Art put up. Little 1-minute videos, 2-minute videos. 2 minutes ago, the first one was ranked in. 1 minute after that, and again, as we spoke about, you can put more than one video in. I mean, imagine you dominating the whole page of Google for whatever. People like would have to click. Do you know what I mean? On your site. So
and that's actually a very legitimate way. Like if you really want to like go hard, you can always add a few seconds at the end of a video you created and just end up ranking the same video but a few seconds longer for the same keyword to where you're dominating all the search results.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, sorry.
Now on the left, your viewers can see that's Google, and then on the right is YouTube. So we're on top of YouTube in 1 minute, 2 minutes, and on top of Google on the left-hand side in 2 minutes.
Now, a big problem too that I've noticed with other courses is, and softwares is like they'll advertise these results and say, look, we ranked in a couple minutes, but then you'll come back a few days later and they're not there. But you guys actually don't have that problem. I mean, this gets short-term rankings and long-term rankings because there's no competition, right? And I know some people are watching and they're going to say, you know, what about, you know, if we're all finding the same untapped keywords, then we're all going to be confused. No, because how the software works is you enter the keyword, you enter the niche that you want to, you know, make a video for or a website for, and it finds the untapped keywords for that niche. So there's literally unlimited keywords for people to be finding out there, and there's really not a risk of competing with practically anyone who picks this up because of the literally unlimited possibilities. So I did want to make that clear. Like, you guys aren't going to be suddenly competing with each other. This software finds these untapped keywords that are actually getting monthly searches, and then gets you results. Hi.
I just want to say, Steve, the software is so easy to use. Even Rachel can use it. 7-year-old.
Hi, Rachel. Thanks for coming on the show. How are you doing?
The first time, so.
Good.
Good.
Go on. You have to go now. Say bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. She's beautiful, but she kind of sounds. She doesn't. I didn't hear an Irish accent. Does
she has a posh accent compared to her father.
Oh, she's adorable, man. How old is she?
So I just said it's so easy to use. Even Rachel has played around with the music. You know,
that's so clever. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, man. Awesome. But anyway, so yeah, you guys saw the proof what Declan was just covering. But basically, not only do you rank fast, but the rankings stick. So there's no risk of falling off like you have with other programs.
They do stick because there's no competition there. That's the beauty of it. They will stay there because there's no competition.
And also, you guys do cover a little bit of like optimization and SEO in the course as well, right?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Now, when is this going to go live, Declan? When is
goes live Saturday the 28th at 10 a.m. Eastern, and for the first 4 hours we have an early bird at $27.
Okay, and what price is it going to go up to?
For software, is very good. So after the first 4 hours, then it's gone on a dime sale, and we expect it to sell very, very well. So with every sale, then it will go up to a different price. So obviously, the best price, the best time to get it is in the first 4 hours of launch, which is 10 a.m. Eastern on Saturday.
And what they're getting with it is the full traffic extractor software, but also the case studies and also the training that shows them how to rank videos or websites for these keywords.
Absolutely.
So it's a
good value for $27.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, man, I've seen softwares not do half of the stuff that yours does, and it costs $67.97. I mean, that's typical. It's so funny. Like, keyword tools are one of the most bought. And this isn't necessarily just a keyword tool, because it does so much more than a normal keyword tool, because it literally finds the ones that have searches. So there's like no manual sifting. You save a ton of time. But it's funny because like in the general internet space, you know, one of the most bought tools by everyone who's not, you know, part of this scene necessarily are keyword tools, right? But it's become so hard to convince people that, especially in this particular niche of ours, that they need a keyword tool. But the fact of the matter is you do, because to manually do this takes hours per keyword. Exactly. Hours. And even when you get good at it, you still have to spend hours after that putting up content and all this stuff. And it's a nightmare. And what we have here is like a one-click solution that sifts out the keywords that aren't getting any searches whatsoever, but leaves the ones that are, and at the same time have no competition, so that you can quickly rank, then stick there for a long time. And the reason, again, that I recommend YouTube is with these keywords, like, okay, so it's learning time here. So put on your learning cap for a second and give me about 60 seconds. When it comes to YouTube videos, all right, guys, because this used to be my specialty, and it still is in a way. There is a threshold for keywords, right? So keywords get a monthly search volume. You'll get, you know, some keywords will get 100 searches a month, some will get 1,000. Well, there's a threshold around, I think 15, 20,000, where unless a keyword is getting that many searches a month, YouTube videos get ranked way higher and stay there way longer than a normal website would, okay? For whatever reason. I think Google likes to show off their products, obviously like to keep people in their, you know, services and things like that. But there's this phenomenon where that literally, unless a keyword has reached that threshold, if you throw up a video, that video is just going to stay there and stay at the top, because it's YouTube is owned by Google, right? And they want to keep people in their services. So that's why I'm trying to kind of get you guys to understand the potential of this, right? Because what this is doing is finding keywords that are getting 500, 1,000, 2,000 searches a month. You throw up that video and it's just going to stay there for a year, 2 years, 3 years. And a lot of times videos stay there even more. And if you happen to disappear off the page, all it takes is a couple backlinks and you're right back where you were. Like, it's not hard. It's one of the easiest ways that you can get free traffic. But it's also one of the hardest things to explain, right? Very easy to do.
You did a good job. You did a good job
to explain. Yeah. But I did want to, you know, kind of explain that. So, guys, it's going to be $27. It's going live on Saturday. It's a training. It's a software. Declan, tell me about the OTOs here.
We've only 2 OTOs.
Mm-hmm.
And the first OTO is it's called Magic Indexer. It's an indexing software and 5 further done-for-you campaigns. Now, Magic Indexer is a software that we have as well that enables you to rank for harder keywords because it's an indexer. It gets backlinks and all that type of stuff. So if you want to go up there, that's $67. And then the OTO2 is $197. It's a private coaching group. Myself, Art, and Alex will be in there, one-on-one basis with the 3 of us, and teaching you different things, all about ranking, all about any questions, sort of one-on-one attention with the 3 of us, which is worth way more than $197, as you know yourself. Again, Steve, I mean, I say this, and I know you say this to your people as well. The OTOs aren't necessary. Everything you have is in the front end with the software and the training, but the OTO1, as I said, it will rank you for harder words, and the OTO2 is coaching. So not necessary to buy, but if it's a good suit for you, for your viewers, then it is.
All right, so OTO1 is $67, OTO is $197. But you also mentioned OTO1 came with 5 done-for-you campaigns, right? So not only are they getting another software called Magic Indexer, which, you know, kind of how we were just talking about that threshold where some keywords have higher searches. The more searches it has, the more competition there is, the harder it is to rank for. Where Traffic Xtractor shines is really in that 1,000 to 5,000 search range, guys. Where there's not much competition, you're still going to be getting traffic, and you rank fairly quickly. Now, the first OTO Magic Indexer is going to make it a lot easier to rank for the much harder keywords, so 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 searches a month. So there is like I said, there is a cutoff there. So if you do want to kind of rank for harder keywords, like say your niche is something like, I don't know,
weight loss or something like that.
Yeah, something really hard, you know. Then you want to use Magic Indexer, right? But if it's not, and you can find keywords, well, you will find it. But if it's not, then obviously you wouldn't need OTO1. But what I'm also interested in is in the done-for-you campaigns. What's included with that in OTO1?
Well, they're campaigns that we have used previously, and that worked very well. Like, and we're going to show 5 done-for-you affiliate marketing campaigns that have worked for us as well. So I mean, it's there in front of you.
So it's affiliate marketing campaigns, and what does it come with? Like videos or scripts, or is it like website? Like I'm confused. Like what's included? Do you know exactly?
Because we're adding to it as we go along. Steve, I'm talking before I come on here to Art, and There's other content going into it. There's done few affiliate marketing campaigns. There's 5 of them and the 5 case studies as well.
Okay. All right, cool. So 5 case studies, 5 campaigns. And what we'll do, Declan, is you can just give me the exact details of what's included in it, and I'll throw it on the page. Yeah, so if you're watching this, either live or not live, if you go under the video on SoulWeb, you'll see exactly what's included with those campaigns. And then again, that's going to be $67. You get the software, the case studies, and the done for you campaigns. And the second O2 is going to be $197, and that's one-on-one coaching with Declan and Art and Alex. You said, right?
Yep.
Alex who?
Oh, he's a Russian name, Steve. Don't put me on the spot, man.
That's okay.
Alex.
Well, no, I was just wondering, because obviously the main value in the coaching is going to be with you and Art because you're more established. I assume Alex is more, I guess, has more ranking expertise for.
Yeah, he would be the software ranking expert. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And again, guys, these O2s
are going to be in there. Yeah.
Do what?
The 3 of us are going to be in there in the exclusive Facebook group, and you will have access to us.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And how long is this going to be available? 5, 7, 10, forever?
No. It's a 4-day launch, and after the 4 days, it'll be going up in price to, I think it's going up to $67. But again, as we said, for the first 4 hours, $27 is a steal for what you're getting on the front end.
Yeah, for sure, man. Cool. Well, I hope we've kind of explained how this works. It's way easier to do than it is to explain it, but your training kind of covers everything way more in depth than we were able to.
I think overall, Steve, what your viewers need to know is the software that we are providing and the training that we are providing will get your viewers on page 1 of Google and YouTube. And that alone in itself is such a powerful statement.
Yeah, and not just for any keywords, for keywords that are getting searches. So it's a guaranteed way to get free traffic. And you guys know I'm always harping about that. You get free traffic. You send that traffic to either build a list or send them to offers to make sales so that you're not having to use real life money to fund your online business. And this is just a great way to get free traffic. All right. Now, Declan, you know how I am and how I like to end these interviews. Do you have any words of wisdom or like a personal story or anything about what it takes to succeed with online marketing?
Words of wisdom I would use. And again, my daughter, you saw her there, Rachel, she came in earlier on. She is just full of wisdom herself. And she's the reason I got into, her and her sister Emma is the reason I got into internet marketing. I spoke to you about this before. I ran a bar for 5 years. 2 girls were born when I was down there and I didn't see them. So I got out of them. I got out of the bar business and I got into internet marketing, and I myself got so focused because I wanted to be a success with this for them and for my wife and for my family. So she's one of the main reasons why I'm doing this. But what I would urge your viewers to is focus on one thing. Focus, because if you're jumping all over the place, boom, it's going to be so hard. But if you turn around and you focus on one thing, perfect that, and then you can go on to another thing. That's where you will start seeing results. And it's only when I started focusing, got coaching from yourself as well, and other guys, that I started focusing on my internet marketing career, that I started seeing results. And
absolutely. I think and that's not just a thing, it's not just a thing that's necessary for online marketing. It's a thing that's necessary for life. Even Mark Cuban, the billionaire, said, focus on one thing. And if you do that, you'll be way more successful, because if you spread yourself too thin and you're learning 5 different things at once, not only are you going to start to get confused, you're going to get burnt out. And if you get burnt out, you're more likely to give up. And if you give up, you'll never succeed. It took me 3 months of literally 12-hour days before I started first making money online. And I was unemployed at the time, so I had the time to do it. Other people don't. So it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. If you'll just sit down, pick one thing and focus on that and constantly tweak it, constantly change it, you'll be successful. It doesn't even have to be this thing. It could be anything. Just focus on it, and you'll learn a lot more. And what you'll come to find out is the lessons you learn while doing this are going to be applicable to not only the other methods and other things you pursue with your business later on, but to the rest of life and everything else. So there's so much to learn. So it's so important to focus on one thing so you don't miss the little things, and also so you don't miss the big things. Now, another thing is when you focus, right? Like, once you become successful, is you get time. You know, Declan, we were talking about this before the show, before we went live. Both of us, you know, we were talking about it. There's so many people in this industry that are like money, 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 you know, and that's fine. That's totally cool. But for us, it's about our kids. You know, we love being able to sit at home with our kids all the time, go to the park, eat ice cream, do whatever we want, you know, because that time with your kids when they're young, you don't get that back, you know, and it's super valuable, way more valuable than a few dollars, you know. So the best thing about internet marketing, guys, is once you succeed, once you become successful, have money coming in, you gain the power of choice, you know. And whether you want to pursue money, totally cool, you can do that. Whether you want to pursue traveling the world, you can do that. Whether you want to pursue spending time with your kids, you can do that too, you know. But first, you got to focus, all right? So pick one thing and just do it. So I think that's great advice, Declan, man. Good job.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, Traffic Xtractor is going live tomorrow morning, Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. During the first 4 hours, it's going to be $27, all right? And it's going to go up to $67 over the next 4 days. So if you decide to pick this up, pick it up during the first 4 hours. And if you do, I'm going to be giving away the script that I give to my coaching students who pay me thousands of dollars. This is a script that I give them on how to make any type of video in any niche. And pretty much it's like a worksheet. You fill it out and you just read off the worksheet and you're done, you know, with that video. You don't have to be on camera and know nothing. It makes the video process streamlined. It makes it super easy. I'm throwing that in because the training that comes with Traffic Xtractor teaches you how to rank videos, and this will make it very easy for you to create them. But of course, you can also use Traffic Xtractor for websites, anything you want. Videos is just the fastest and easiest way to start getting results, and I want you guys to have that. So I'm going to be including that in. I
think I have one of those scripts because I was one of your students.
Yeah, you do. You absolutely do. But I'm including it for everyone because it's just such a useful little tool. I still use it on my videos. I've been using it for years, and it works great. So you guys are going to get that, and then I'll also throw in some other bonuses. But before I tell you what they are, I want to just make sure that they fit. So I'll actually list them below the video. So check below the video for what other bonuses I have. Otherwise, guys, if you have questions, don't hesitate to comment. I'll gladly answer. And Declan, thanks for coming on the show, buddy. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you.
You too, Stephen. Thanks a million, and thanks, folks. And we will talk to you again soon.
All right, buddy. Bye.